Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are digging into the Natasha Denona Love palette, the pinks portion of it. Hopefully you caught my chatty swatches where I was chatting and swatching, and today we're going to do a look. So let's jump into it. The first thing I want to go into is the lighter shade. I'm going to attempt to use Valentine. Now y'all know I said when I did the swatches, Valentine was like, oh, that ain't going on my eye, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to do it anyways. This is a powdery formula. I am having to blow and tap. So I'm just going in with a fluffy brush with Valentine, and I'm just applying that to the majority of the upper portion of my lid. Just trying to do that whole transition thing. And I am taking it up pretty high because it's a light shade and I don't think I'll mind it underneath the brow bone. Stay tuned to see if that was a good choice or not. Just blending and blending back and forth. It's a very light shade. I'm going in very light-handed with this fluffy brush, just hoping to get a wash of color. This is a smooth formula. I will definitely give Natasha Denona that. Her mattes are very, very, very smooth. And going back and forth in windshield micro motions, just trying to get this color on. Again, here's another time where I'm going in really light-handed. I want to start really, really light and build up. And I'm going to tell you what, though, these shades, like I said before, Natasha Denona's mattes are really, really smooth. And even though I'm going in with a light hand, I feel like I'm still getting a nice color payoff. But it's easy to work with and to build. Just going in and building that color up. Okay, so now I'm going in with Soul, and I'm taking that on a still fluffy but a little bit skinnier brush. I actually wish I would have used a fluffier brush and not so skinny, but that's okay. Kind of moving lower down on my eye and going in with a darker color. Not too much darker, really trying to get that gradient effect. And I tell you, these colors really build beautifully upon themselves. Now, yes, I am going in light-handed, so I'm getting a light wash, but even the light washes just look so pretty, and they're just blending in together so well. So now I'm going to go into some shimmery colors. The first shimmer color I'm going to go with is Pure Love. And that's more purpley pink than the next color I'm going to go in with. And I'm kind of putting this right, not really on the middle, but I don't want to put this all over that lid because I'm going to go in with another shimmer in a second. This is a really pretty shimmer. I will say it's a little thin to me. It almost has like a overlay type of thing. When you go in with your brush, you definitely want to go in with your finger. Your finger is going to give you the most opaque color payoff. Now I'm going in with Giving. Giving has more pink than anything, but I'm putting that in that space there closer to the inner portion of the eye. And of course, I just went in right with my finger, and it looks really, really good. And they're just blending together. Okay, now for that lower lash line, I'm going in with Commitment. Commitment is one of my favorite colors in this palette. It's just this deep, rich, plummy purple color. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going in with a very thin small brush and putting that on the lower lash line, and it's just showing up so beautiful. It's going on so easily, just gliding on the skin, and it's just a complementary color to the look I already have going on. I'm going to actually keep kind of deepening up that outer V there. I was starting to just kind of keep it tight to the lash line, but I decided to go ahead and just finish, go ahead and deepen up that entire V with that Commitment color, just so I can get a little bit more depth. You could have stopped prior to that, just kind of put it on the lower lash line and then kind of close to the top lash line, and it would have still been a very pretty look. It just would have been brighter, but I decided I wanted to get a little bit more depth going on in that outer V, and so I decided commitment with a round pointy brush was the way to go. And I love how this look is coming together. All of those colors are just playing so beautifully together. And now what I'm doing is I'm adding just a little bit more soul. I felt like I kind of lost a little bit of that color in the corner there. So I'm just going back in with that brush and just adding just a little bit more soul to the eye. And I think that addition really kind of helped bring that look back together. Now I'm just going back in with Intense and just kind of lightly blending everything out. Just kind of making sure that everything is just smoothly transitioning into each other. It's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. I just feel like this look is just coming together so nicely, and I'm just very impressed. I know that's the palette versus my skills. I give all the credit to Natasha. Just blending it all out. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, no additional product at all. It's just a fluffy brush. It's a little dense too, but it's nice and fluffy, and just kind of blending out the edges there. To just blow everything out, and also to just kind of blend commitment a little bit better. Just to give it a soft, smoky eye. And I just kind of felt like I lost a little commitment. And so I'm going back in and just adding a little bit more of that to the lower lash line. And now I'm going in with Intense, and I'm just kind of blending everything out. I'm just kind of going around, making sure all those edges are nice and smooth. Just want to show you guys all the glitter that's on my face. It's just a FYI. It looks like it's all giving because it's light sparkle. I think it's from the whole duochrome effect, but just a FYI, it's all over my face. So you probably might want to do your eyes first and then do your face so you don't have to worry about messing up your face. Okay, guys, so here's the finished look. I apologize. Let me tell you what I did off camera before I even thought about it. So what I decided to do, everything else you guys saw, but I did add Lifetime, this color right here, to the inner corner and just barely underneath the brow bone. And this is the finished look. I think it came out so pretty. I just think it's so lovely, and I really love, and I'm really impressed with how the colors came together. Like, it didn't take a lot of manipulation, like they all just blended together smoothly. As you notice, you do want to go in my opinion, you do want to go in with these duochromes with the finger or a wet brush to really get the full opacity. But once you do that, they're absolutely beautiful, and you could use them as topper shades if you didn't want to do all that, because they do go on, they're just not as opaque as I would like it. But I think this look came out absolutely gorgeous. All the colors were easy to work with. My only complaint again would be this Valentine shade right here. It's just overall not a good color for me. It's too pink, it's too pastel, it's too powdery. Like, everything about it just does not go with my skin tone. So that would be the only color. If you look closely, you can see I used it over here but didn't use it over here, and I much prefer this eye over here over this eye. This one, I don't know, it just looks smoother. This one just looks, I can just see the ashiness, and it's driving me crazy. So I would say, so far, looking at this and working with this palette, this would be the only shade I feel doesn't work on my melanin skin. I still think First is going to be a beautiful inner corner highlight, or a brow bone highlight because it's got a peachier undertone versus a pink, and peaches is gonna it's just gonna look better, I feel. So honestly guys, one color out of the whole entire palette that I feel I can't work with, girl, I'm good with that. I'm real good with that. And again, there's probably gonna be some of y'all divas out there who can work that Valentine shade out, but it's just not in my skill set whatsoever. So far I'm very impressed with this palette. Cannot wait to do another look. I will probably do one more here on my channel just because I want to be able to showcase those purples and show you what those purples can do. But I am very happy to have this. I'm so excited that I got my hands on it, and I don't regret my purchase at all. I'm glad to have another addition to the Natasha Denona collection here in my arsenal. So definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think about that Valentine shade. And also let me know if you were thinking about picking this palette up. Hopefully you also caught my Chatty swatches, because I was chatting and swatching and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I will link it up above and down below for you so you can just check that out and maybe just have a good time. So I hope this information helps someone else out there. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. And while you're here on my channel, take a look around, see what else your girl has to offer. And if you're liking what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.